financial system, I told you that it is a composite set of these subsets, including financial institutions, financial markets, financial services, and instruments. So basically, it is a whole of these subsets. So collectively, all these elements make up the formal Indian financial system. Under financial services, we'll be covering a number of services in detail. Under that, we come to the first financial service, which is mutual fund. It is a service wherein you can indirectly enter into the stock market. So, before I explain the concept, would anyone like to explain what mutual funds are? What are the benefits? Whatever you know about mutual funds. Yes, anyone? Are you not hearing this term for the first time? Yes, चिराग, म्यूचुअल फंड्स क्या होते हैं?
तो मैम सुना तो है पर ऐसे एग्जैक्ट मीनिंग नहीं पता।
जो आपको समझ आता है, आप क्या कॉम्प्रिहेंड करते हो कि म्यूचुअल फंड्स क्या होते हैं? अच्छा, म्यूचुअल फंड्स के थ्रू कौन से इसमें हम एंटर कर सकते हैं? कौन से इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स में इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं?
Ma'am, I think they are like a kind of intermediaries, but I'm not sure. We have heard the term mutual fund, ma'am, but have not researched or anything.
Okay, so yes, one thing, intermediaries. Yes, Sanjana.
मैम मतलब मुझे भी ठीक से नहीं पता, बट आई थिंक उसमें क्या होता है कि बहुत सारे इन्वेस्टर्स के मनी को एक लाइक कलेक्ट करके फिर लगाया जाता है एक जगह पे।
Absolutely right. Very good. Yes, anyone wants to add something to this? So it is an intermediary kind of arrangement between the buyer and the seller. Okay, link basically between both the parties. And there is, rightly Sanjana has said, that there is pooling of funds by individual investors. Yes, anything else if someone wants to add?
मैम इसमें रिस्क कम होता है।
हाँ बिल्कुल, गुड। सो रिस्क मिनिमाइज करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो आप म्यूचुअल फंड से, दैट इज द मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव। Okay, so some of the points class you people have given actually rightly add up to the meaning of mutual funds. So it is a financial service, as I told you, and the aim is to convert these savings into investment. Okay, like with all the financial services, or the objective of financial system as a whole is to convert these savings into investment, lead to capital formation. Now, mutual funds specifically as a financial service is acting as a link between the buyer and the seller, or between the surplus units and the deficit units of the economy. Now, what is happening is that there are a number of small investors who contribute in the mutual fund. Their money is pooled together and invested in some asset. Okay, now not necessarily shares, it can be debt instruments, and then you also have, we'll be doing a number of types of mutual funds. You're not only investing in shares or debentures, you can invest in real estate also, you can invest in gold also, you can invest in foreign currency also. So a number of types of mutual funds are available in the market. Okay, so depending on what is your preferential investment, you have a number of schemes of mutual funds. Now, what is the benefit? That this leads to reduction in risk. And how is this risk being reduced? Instead of investing in one security, the mutual fund will invest in a portfolio. तो सिंगल सिक्योरिटी में आप इन्वेस्ट नहीं कर रहे. थ्रू योर म्यूचुअल फंड कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन the mutual fund company is investing in a number of investments. Okay, पोर्टफोलियो में इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं. उसका बेनिफिट क्या हो रहा है कि डाइवर्सिफिकेशन हो रही है, और डाइवर्सिफिकेशन की वजह से आपका जो रिस्क है वो मिनिमाइज हो रहा है. So that is the ultimate aim of mutual fund. One, say I want to invest in the share market, but what maximum can I spare in a month is say rupees 1000. तो अब 1000 में मैं शेयर मार्केट में आई थिंक बहुत मिनिमल इन्वेस्टमेंट कर सकती हूँ, बिकॉज माय फंड्स आर नॉट वेरी लार्ज. So instead of moving to the share market, what will I do? I will say start with a SIP. SIP stands for, what's the full form of SIP? Class SIP का full form क्या होता है?
Systematic investment plan.
Very good. Systematic investment plan. So every month I start contributing 1000 to my SIP, जिसके थ्रू अब ये पैसा मल्टीपल सिक्योरिटीज में इन्वेस्ट हो जाएगा. क्योंकि मेरी तरह 10,000 और लोग हैं जो हजार रुपए इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं. ये सारा पैसा कलेक्ट होके अब स्प्रेड आउट हो सकता है बहुत सारी सिक्योरिटीज में, which were out of my reach till now. So I am getting the benefit of diversification through investment in mutual funds. So talking about just a small overview of the history of mutual funds, started in 1822. If in India I talk, Unit Trust of India, UTI, was the first mutual fund, and it was floated by the central government. Now UTI holds a major shareholding in which bank? Which private sector bank UTI has a major holding? Yes, anyone? Take a guess. Are the big private sector banks in India? Big private sector banks, class?
Ma'am, HDFC.
No, HDFC में नहीं है. उसके बाद कौन सा आता है?
मैम एक्सिस बैंक.
Yes, Axis Bank has been founded and promoted by UTI. Okay, so you should know all these. This is general knowledge. So UTI itself was the first mutual fund in India. Okay, moving ahead, coming to the formal definition of mutual funds. It is an investment vehicles for investors who pool their savings for investing. So you are converting your savings into investment in a diversified portfolio. So with my 1000, I cannot diversify my investment effectively, but when everyone starts contribution, that 1000 by pooling will grow to 10 lakh rupees in a month. Now portfolio can be diversified, and I can get some part in that percentage holding in that diversified portfolio, which was not possible with my 1000 rupees. And what are you expecting? You're expecting minimization of risk, which automatically means maximization of return. So everything is being done with the objective of minimizing the risk and maximizing the return. According to SEBI, mutual fund is a fund because it has multiple contributions and it is established in form of trust. Now, trust literal meaning कंपनी को आप पैसा दे रहे हो on the good in good faith. Okay, so you're trusting the company with your funds that they will be investing the money further in such a manner that your return will be maximized. Through the sale of units under one or more schemes for investing in securities, including money market instruments. So not only can mutual fund invest in capital market instruments, but also in money market instruments.
मैम इसे कैसे इन्वेस्ट करते हैं इसे म्यूचुअल फंड?
इससे बेटा जो आपकी म्यूचुअल, मैं पूरा आपको स्ट्रक्चर बताऊंगी म्यूचुअल फंड का, उसमें जो एएमसी होती है, एसेट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी, ये सब्सिडरी होती है. मैं आपको आई विल गिव यू एग्जांपल आल्सो. सो देयर दिस कंपनी हैज प्रोफेशनल्स. नाउ दे विल डिसाइड that with so much funds in this scheme, से आपने इक्विटी स्कीम सिलेक्ट करी है, आप अपने म्यूचुअल फंड्स के थ्रू इक्विटी में इन्वेस्ट करना चाहते हो, तो इक्विटी के लिए एक सेपरेट एसेट मैनेजर होगा जो देखेगा कि इस टाइम पे कौन से शेयर्स हैं जो गुड इन्वेस्टमेंट हैं. वो पैसा प्रोपोर्शनेटली अलग अलग शेयर्स में लगाएंगे. All this depends on the type of scheme you have chosen, क्योंकि बहुत मल्टीपल स्कीम्स होती है म्यूचुअल फंड्स की, और फिर उनसे जो रिटर्न आता है वो उसी कॉर्पस में ऐड होता रहता है. म्यूचुअल फंड का डिसीजन होता है कि बीच में ईयर के आपको डिविडेंड देना है या नहीं, या फिर एक शेयर से दूसरे शेयर पे जब वो स्विच होते हैं, से आपने 3 साल के लिए इन्वेस्ट करा, 1 ईयर के लिए एक्सिस बैंक के जो शेयर्स हैं वो एप्रिशिएट हुए, पर अब जो मैनेजर है उसको लग रहा है कि इस ईयर में एक्सिस बैंक वुड नॉट बी अ गुड इन्वेस्टमेंट, लेट्स स्विच टू एचडीएफसी. तो एक्सिस के शेयर्स को सेल करके एचडीएफसी पे जाएगा. अगर इस पे कोई कैपिटल गेन हो रहा है तो भी मर्जी है कि आप लोगों को मिल जाए. तो ऐसे करके फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी होती है कि आपके म्यूचुअल फंड की कॉम्पोजिशन भी चेंज होती रहती है ड्यूरिंग द ड्यूरेशन ऑफ योर इन्वेस्टमेंट. But it is you have professionals who are managing all this. I am not, as an individual investor, I don't have any say in which shares to invest. There are professionals who have better knowledge of the market, and they are the ones who are deciding where the money should be invested. My job gets done, say for example, when 1000 is deducted from my account and transferred to the SIP. Okay, so this is a very, I think, overview of how a mutual fund works. All the savings are pooled together, all funds are pooled together. There are professional managers who then decide where to invest. And this is not a rigid investment. As and when they feel that there needs to be some reshuffling in the securities, they can change the composition of mutual fund also.
और मैम इसमें ऐसे क्यों लिखा है कि ये सेविंग्स ऑफ स्मॉल इन्वेस्टर्स होती है?
हाँ हाँ,
फिर पता कैसे चलता, मतलब सेविंग्स है उनकी?
बेटा जितना प्रोपोर्शन आप कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हो, जो कॉर्पस बन रहा है, जो फंड्स को पूल करके पैसा इकट्ठा हो रहा है, उतना परसेंटेज होल्डिंग आपकी हो गई. जिसने ज्यादा पैसा कंट्रीब्यूट करा उसको ज्यादा होल्डिंग मिल रही है, उसको ज्यादा रिटर्न मिलेगा. इट वर्क्स लाइक योर इंश्योरेंस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. इंश्योरेंस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में भी क्या होता है, मैंने फायर इंश्योरेंस लिया, ऐसे ही मेरी तरह 100 लोग और हैं जिन्होंने ये इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी ली है, सबके प्रीमियम को पूल करके कॉर्पस बन जाता है। फिर अगर इसमें से 100 में से 2 लोगों को लॉस हो रहा है तो उन पूल्ड फंड्स में ही से उनको क्लेम उनका सेटल होता है। ठीक है, उसी तरह म्यूचुअल फंड्स में भी अगर 100 लोग हैं, सबका पैसा इकट्ठा होके इन्वेस्ट हो रहा है, जब म्यूचुअल फंड रिटर्न देगा तो अगर आपका कंट्रीब्यूशन 1% ऑफ द टोटल फंड्स है तो आपको रिटर्न भी 1% ऑफ द टोटल रिटर्न मिलेगा। So the proportional contribution will give you your proportional holding or ownership of the mutual fund. Is this clear? Chirag? I think Chirag, you were asking this question. Is this clear? Anyone else has any doubt? Okay, then I'll move further. Advantages of mutual funds. So first and foremost, you are channelizing the savings for investment. So like any other subsystem of financial system, the basic aim is to convert these savings into investment. Then wide portfolio of investment, because now you can, with your limited funds, diversify your investment. Economies of scale. Economies of scale का मतलब क्या होता है? Economics के students, commerce students, what do you mean by economies of scale?
Ma'am, when production is done in large scale, the per unit cost reduces.
Okay, absolutely right. So per reduction in per unit cost of production or per unit cost when the scale of operation expands. Same thing in mutual funds also. जब आप इंडिविजुअल सिक्योरिटीज को बाय या सेल करते हो तो चार्जेस होते हैं उस पे, पर ट्रांजैक्शन का कॉस्ट होता है। जब म्यूचुअल फंड्स के थ्रू बाइंग और सेलिंग हो रही है तो वो कॉस्ट जो होती है वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो जाती है। पर यूनिट ट्रांजैक्शन कॉस्ट is spread over the large number of securities bought or sold. So this will lead to a lower transaction cost per customer as compared to directly investing in the share market. So economies of scale in the sense quantum of buying and selling is quite high, and that distributes the transaction cost over the large number of units. Next, professional management at low cost. So you have experts who are handling your mutual funds. Okay, and these experts, they decide the portfolio in which to invest on the basis of a good amount of research work done. So that benefit we get when we are indirectly investing in the stock market through the mutual funds. Better yield. Obviously, if you're getting professional management, you can expect higher return with a lower risk. Then liquidity, you can exit from your position depending on the type of scheme you have purchased. You can convert your holding into cash. So simplicity, like I told you, SIP में आप invest कर सकते हो, आपके जो savings account है उससे directly पैसा deduct हो जाएगा, and you can start with say as little, not only as little as 1000, I think the minimum is 500 for starting with an SIP. So there are tax benefits also because the government is encouraging retail investment in the stock market. Also, the funds raised are helping the deficit units of the economy. and leading to industrial development. So these are some of the benefits of mutual funds. Coming to disadvantages, now obviously mutual funds are not being offered free of cost. There is some professional charge that is charged by the mutual fund company for running the mutual fund. So that becomes yearly charge होता है, that becomes an additional cost जो professional fees charge करती है mutual fund company. And sometimes what happens is the so-called professional managers have no understanding, better understanding than you or me about the market. Okay, so लेमैन अलग है, आप लोगों को बेसिक फाइनेंशियल नॉलेज है. It is very much possible that you might make a better decision of investing as compared to the professional manager under the mutual fund. Next is dilution. Dilution का मतलब क्या है? से आपका म्यूचुअल फंड 2 शेयर्स में इन्वेस्ट कर रहा है, or let's say A, B and C. It is investing in 3 shares. Now your 1000 rupees contributed, 1/3 A में इन्वेस्ट हो रहा है, 1/3 B में और 1/3 C में. अब मार्केट में A और B ऊपर चल रहे हैं और C is falling. Now mutual fund will give the net return after adjusting profit from A and B and loss from C. However, if I had used my 1000 to invest 500 in A and 500 in B, I would have made more gains from the investment. So sometimes because we have such a small contribution in the total holding, even the benefit that we derive gets diluted. Okay, but then again, this dilution or this diversification is also saving you from the unnecessary risk which takes place in direct investment. तो ट्रेड ऑफ है, अगर कम रिस्क है तो रिटर्न भी फिर आपको कम मिलेगा. Okay, apart from this, when you are selling the units in mutual fund, you also need to pay the capital gain tax. Coming to organization of a mutual fund, so you are being supervised as a mutual fund company. Everything is regulated by SEBI. SEBI is the prime regulator for financial markets in India. Mutual funds also have their separate regulator, which is AMFI, Association of Mutual Funds of India, AMFI. So immediate supervision AMFI करती है और फिर overall supervision SEBI करती है. So how do mutual funds work? That is what we'll see. The key players are sponsor, trust, and the asset management company. So I will show you one example. See how a mutual fund is floated. HDFC is the sponsor. HDFC is actually the HDFC Bank came in later. HDFC is the prime company, the holding company. तो पहले HDFC फॉर्म हुई थी हाउसिंग सेक्टर, हाउसिंग फाइनेंस के लिए. Now if HDFC has floated mutual fund, then name of the mutual fund is HDFC Mutual Fund. Asset management company अलग बनती है, अलग रजिस्टर होती है, HDFC Asset Management Company. और ट्रस्ट अलग बनता है. If you see here, HDFC Trustee Company. तो ये लीगल फॉर्मेलिटीज होती हैं when you are registering a mutual fund, and these companies are actually handling the working of the HDFC mutual fund. Now, how does this take place? We first move to the sponsor. Sponsor is the promoter, one who has started this mutual fund. So HDFC mutual fund has been sponsored by HDFC. Now the sponsor is required to contribute at least 40% of the net worth of the AMC. Second is trust. A mutual fund has to be registered in the form of a trust because individual investors are trusting the mutual fund company with their funds, with their discretion in managing the investment of the funds. Okay. After that, the third element is the asset management company. तो अब जो भी पैसा इकट्ठा होता है वो AMC के पास जाता है, और AMC में प्रोफेशनल मैनेजर्स होते हैं जो डिसाइड करते हैं कि ये पैसा कहाँ पर इन्वेस्ट होना चाहिए. आफ्टर दैट कस्टोडियन. कस्टोडियन कौन होता है? जो सारी प्रॉपर्टी की कस्टडी लेकर बैठता है. सो फॉर ऑल दी स्कीम्स ऑफ म्यूचुअल फंड, the custodian is carrying out custodial services, taking a note of everything related to the kind of services which are being provided, infrastructure facilities, etc. So as I told you, the main party is the AMC and the trustee under which the mutual fund is registered. Day-to-day working of the mutual fund is handled by the AMC. Okay. Next, let's have a look at how do we evaluate the performance of a mutual fund. So if I have to see today what is my money holding in a mutual fund, तो मैंने 100 यूनिट्स लिए हुए हैं. आज उन 100 यूनिट्स की वैल्यू क्या है? व्हाट इज द मार्केट वैल्यू ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट, माय इंडिविजुअल इन्वेस्टमेंट इन द फंड, दैट कैन बी कैलकुलेटेड थ्रू द कैलकुलेशन ऑफ NAV, which is the assets held by mutual fund minus outstanding liabilities divided by number of units. Okay, so आपके म्यूचुअल फंड ने कहाँ कहाँ पर पैसा इन्वेस्ट करा है, that will tell you what are the assets held by the mutual fund. If there is any payment which is left, any say annual charge which you haven't paid, that is your outstanding liability, and you divided by the number of units you have purchased, you will get the NAV per unit. अब जब मैं एसेट्स की बात करती हूँ, म्यूचुअल फंड्स के एसेट्स क्या होते हैं, इसमें ना सिर्फ आपके शेयर्स आएंगे, पर अगर आपने डिबेंचर्स में इन्वेस्ट करा है या गोल्ड म्यूचुअल फंड्स में इन्वेस्ट करा है, जो भी एसेट्स में म्यूचुअल फंड कंपनी ने अपना पैसा इन्वेस्ट करा हुआ है, दे विल ऑल कलेक्टिवली कम अंडर द टर्म एसेट्स. आउटस्टैंडिंग लायबिलिटीज विल बी से सम मैनेजर्स फीस इज आउटस्टैंडिंग, that needs to be paid, so that will be deducted from the assets divided by total number of units issued by the mutual fund. तो उससे आपको NAV per unit पता चलेगा. So higher the NAV, higher is the market value of the investment. Okay, so today we'll stop here. Tomorrow, first I'll start with the practical on NAV, and then we'll continue with the theory.